The following video is part 1, Intro to the Subconscious Mind, in a lecture called How to Accomplish Any Goal, consisting of a total of 7 parts. My ultimate hope for this video and the lecture as a whole is that it assists or aids you in understanding that you really can accomplish any goal. You really can. Alright, on to part 1. Okay, so what Google has to say about hypnosis, their AI Gemini, I'll showcase that definition. It is a state of consciousness where a person is more focused on certain thoughts, feelings, images, or behaviors. It's also known as hypnotherapy and is a type of complementary and alternative medicine. It says that during hypnosis, a person is usually guided by a trained therapist who uses verbal repetition and mental images to help them reach a deep state of relaxation and focus. Welcome! I'm Yakeem Tatum. I'm a certified master hypnotist currently in my hypnotherapy residency, and today we're going to be talking about how to achieve any goal. And when I say any goal, I mean any goal. Actually, let's be more specific. I'm not just talking about any goal like going to take out the trash. I'm talking about that goal. That specific goal that you really want to achieve. That goal that may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable sharing it because it may not be deemed to be realistic or possible to some. That goal that when you tell other people, they look at you like, are you sure you could do that? Is that possible? That's what I'm talking about, that specific goal. And me, I'll talk a little bit about myself. I'm Mr. 2 Million. I'm Yakeem Tatum, a certified master hypnotist. Like I said, I'm currently in my hypnotherapy residency, and I am somebody who is all about achieving goals. That's what I do. I'm a goal achiever. I'm a serial goal achiever, okay? Just a little bit about me. At 10 years old, I started YouTube, which is funny. Not really, though. I mean, I just posted a few videos at 10. But then at 12, I really came into it, and I was making money from YouTube, which is something completely out of the ordinary. So at least in my realm, within my family.
Hello, I'm Venom, and this is the new trailer for Superhero Factor, the upcoming series on YouTube, Wolverine. And this is a new trailer for
Shocker is no, stop it. And if you did, that's funny. From there, I was able to become the founding general manager of a radio station, and we brought young people together and gave them opportunities of broadcasting in front of the mic and behind the mic. And I got the chance to work with so many different young people and hire them and teach them different things. From there, I went to school to be an actor, and I was given amazing opportunities. I had the ability to perform and study in Moscow, Russia, perform and study in Edinburgh, Scotland. So when it comes to achieving goals, you know, I know some about. I've also been studying intensively for the past 5 years the subconscious mind along with financial markets, and it's brought me this opportunity to become a hypnotherapist. It's brought me the ability to actually be able to assess and read financial instruments, and I'll show a little bit of that within this lecture, but there'll be a whole other lecture specifically on trading and investing because that's something I'm extremely passionate about. So when it comes to goals, especially goals that are considered to be not realistic or be large, you know, that's what I do. So that's just a little bit of feedback to give you for you to understand where I'm coming from and why I can speak on this topic a little bit. But within all of that, I'm also, like I said, a hypnotist. I'm in my hypnotherapist residency. So as a hypnotist, I'm somebody that practices the therapeutic modality of hypnosis. You're probably going, okay, what's hypnosis? Well, let me tell you. Okay, so what Google has to say about hypnosis, their AI Gemini, I'll showcase that definition. It is a state of consciousness where a person is more focused on certain thoughts, feelings, images, or behaviors. It's also known as hypnotherapy and is a type of complementary and alternative medicine. It says that during hypnosis, a person is usually guided by a trained therapist who uses verbal repetition and mental images to help them reach a deep state of relaxation and focus. People in a hypnotic state may feel calm, relaxed, and more open to suggestion. So, as a hypnotist, I'm somebody who understands the mind. And similar to how a shaman would work with a person who's taken some type of plant medicine, they're able to guide them. It's similar to that. A hypnotist is able to utilize the natural medicine that we all have and allow us to go into that relaxing state that we call and identify as hypnosis. And within that state, you become more open to suggestion. And from there, I can guide you to reach whatever goal or whatever the reason is that you want to be in hypnosis. I can help you reach that goal. Now, hypnosis is not like in the films where you lose control or you go into the sucking place or whatever. It's not like that, actually. There is no person that's more powerful than the next. We all are here together. And as a hypnotist, I work with a client who wants to be hypnotized, okay? They want to be hypnotized, and they want to be hypnotized for vocation, avocation, self-improvement reasons, all right? As a hypnotist, I'm not a person who has a license to practice psychology or psychiatry. I work for vocation and avocation self-improvement purposes. So individuals who want to run faster, jump higher, want to relax better, want to improve their sleep, perhaps want to even reach different levels of income, reach different goals of their income. That's exactly what my expertise is. I can help you with that. Anything else outside of avocation and vocation self-improvement, look, that's out of scope. And I work adjunct to a medical professional or a psychologist, and you'd have to be referred out. I'm a hypnotist, okay? I'm en route of becoming a hypnotherapist, right? And basically, a hypnotist and a hypnotherapist is a subconscious specialist. That's where my area of expertise falls in line, where my training has been specified with the subconscious mind, okay? I understand how to get suggestions into that subconscious mind. And now you're probably thinking, all right, I think I understand, but what is the subconscious mind? I am currently enrolled in the Hypnosis Motivation Institute. It's an amazing educational experience. There's this theory called the theory of mind that was created by the founder of the school, John Kappas, and he illustrated this conceptual idea of how the mind works. Now, from that conceptual idea, I created a little illustration to help get you to understand what the subconscious mind is. Now, in the next lecture, we're going to go really deep into exactly what the subconscious mind is and showcasing more of the illustrations in line with what John Kappas showcased. But for the purposes of this lecture, we're just going to go over a simplified illustration of what the subconscious mind is, just for you to understand exactly what it is we're talking about and exactly what it is my specific area of expertise is, all right? So, looking at this illustration right here, the subconscious mind, well, first looking at this whole, you got this image of the head of the mind, okay? Think of it from a conceptual standpoint, all right? Don't think of it literally, think of it metaphysically. All right, so you have this majority of this head. We're going to call this the subconscious mind, okay? And the subconscious mind, it has a wall that separates it from the conscious mind, okay? And we'll call this wall separating the subconscious from the conscious as the critical mind. All right, or the critical mind filter, or the critical wall, the critical filter. But regardless, it's this critical mind, okay? Now, the functions of it. The subconscious mind is the space that holds your memories. It holds your thoughts. It holds your feelings. It holds all of the past things that are stored, okay? This is also where things are pulled from. Information is pulled from the subconscious mind. In some ideologies, this is where the reality, the base of the reality is manifested from the subconscious mind. Your reality stems from the subconscious mind. The critical mind, that critical wall filter, is that part of your mind that's hearing what I'm saying and saying, oh, okay, that makes sense. Or, no, that doesn't really make sense. I don't jive with that. That's what that critical filter is. And that conscious mind, that's where you consciously are in the present moment, where you're aware in the present moment, where you're hearing me and you're in your environment. Everything is in your environment. You're sitting down watching this. The conscious mind is that space in which you are presently aware. All right. Now, if you look at this illustration, you can see how the subconscious mind is the majority. It has the majority of this picture. The majority of this picture is taken up by the subconscious mind, and then the minority is the conscious mind, which is also utilizing that critical mind filter within the conscious mind. So, essentially, the subconscious mind is the superpower pertaining to the mind, the structure of this theory of mind. Okay, the subconscious mind has the majority. When we talk about your goals, me saying, "Oh, can you do this goal?" or "Can you accomplish that?" your answer comes from your subconscious mind. Whether or not you believe you can actually reach this goal is all coming from your subconscious mind. That belief is housed in your subconscious mind. And the thing that's giving you the ability to decide whether or not you can do it or you cannot do it, meaning reach this goal, it really boils down to the positives and negatives, the knowns and unknowns in the subconscious mind. Now, positives and negatives in the subconscious mind are not looked at from the same way as a societal positive or negative or a moral positive or negative. I'll explain. The concept of smoking cigarettes. The first time that you smoke a cigarette, if anybody has ever smoked cigarettes or whatever, if the first time you smoke a cigarette, the subconscious mind registers it as a negative, an unknown. Because a negative is just an unknown. A positive is just a known. You don't want to begin to confuse these ideas from the perspective of positive, negative, from a moral standpoint. The subconscious recognizes things that it knows as positives and things that it does not know as negatives. So that first time you smoke that cigarette, it's an unknown. It's more than likely a negative experience. But depending on the reason why you smoked the cigarette, if you smoked it for social reasons, if you smoked it for stress reasons, if you smoked it for whatever, you begin to build up this subconscious programming that changes that unknown to a known, changing that negative to a positive. And when it becomes a positive, the subconscious mind can then accept it. Now, anytime you're making a change to the subconscious mind, meaning you're turning a negative into a positive, an unknown into a known, you're stepping out of something called homeostasis. When you're outside of homeostasis, the subconscious mind don't like that. It'd be like, oh no, what's going on? Because homeostasis is, for you to understand, this is not the exact definition of homeostasis, but for you to have an understanding of this concept, I'll utilize this word. Homeostasis is, to some extent, a form of stagnation. Okay, it's a form of normancy. Okay, the subconscious mind is used to what it's used to, and anything outside of that is stepping out of homeostasis. And the subconscious mind wants to keep everything in homeostasis just as a form of protection, to protect the person. Okay, the subconscious mind has the soul, the individual's best interest in mind. See what I did there? That's all. That's the purpose of the subconscious mind. That's the purpose of it staying within homeostasis. But in order for you to reach your goal, you more than likely gonna have to get out of homeostasis. You know, a shift gonna have to be made. Some changes gonna have to be made. Some unknowns gonna have to be introduced, and them negatives gonna have to become positives within the subconscious mind. But we'll talk a little bit more about that, a lot bit more about that as we continue. This concludes part 1, Intro to the Subconscious Mind, of Lecture 1, How to Accomplish Any Goal. I hope this video aided you. Also, as my website is still under construction and I'm in my hypnotherapy residency, those who would like to work with me in assisting them to reach their goals can email me at 2millionhypnosis@gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll be sure to get back with you. You can also go to my website, Yakeem.com, to sign up for my newsletter, and you'll be the first to hear about the grand opening of my hypnotherapy private practice. I'll also be sending all those who signed up with my newsletter a free hypnosis package at the time of my grand opening as a thank you. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Mr. 2 Million, and I'll see you in part 2. I hope all is well with you. Peace.